time you might get a pen full of good ones. But over 8 or 10 days, everything evens out and everyone gets a very fair go and there's no one favoured at all. But the shearer will catch a sheep in the little pen, sneak him out across this thing right through here, which is called the shearing board. And if you look on both ends, you can see those tubes hanging down. They are called stands, and that is where the shearer will shear his sheep at shearing time. We have only had the electricity on here for about 48 years, 50 years, and prior to that, down through the little door on the end, down on the right-hand side, see the big shaft running right through the shed? That used to be all joined together. We've got it cut in half a dozen places now, electric motors driving it. But there used to be a big steam engine down there, and the big steam engine used to drive that shaft round and round so that the shearers could shear with the machine. So that's what drove that big shaft prior to the electricity. And when machine shearing was introduced, shearers were shearing a lot more sheep, so we found we couldn't handle the wool, so we dropped off 3 shearers. We used to use 9 shearers, 5 that end, 4 that end, and then when wide combs was introduced into the industry, we found we couldn't handle the wool because shearers were shearing 4 or 5 sheep a run more each, so we had to drop off another shearer, and today we use 8 shearers, 4 on each end. And we put through anywhere from 1,000 to 1,300 sheep a day, all depends what we're shearing. And I can assure you it is a lot of wool and a fair few sheep when you serve in one big mob, I can assure you. You soon get rid of them. But the shearer will shear his sheep on the tube, hanging down. Directly behind every one of those tubes there is a little doorway. We've got them shut tonight to keep the cold air out, of course. And when the shearer finishes shearing his sheep and shoves him out between his legs, he goes down through the little door, falls down 8 or 10 feet, down a chute as it's called, and at the bottom of every one of those little doorways, every shearer has his own individual pen at the bottom, and at the end of every 2 hours, the boss, or every run, the boss will come along and count out how many sheep you've shorn, and that's what you get paid for. So if you want to stand around and look at everyone else doing it, smoking and what have you, you'll get bloody nothing. If you're prepared to put your head down, you bum up, lose a bit of sweat and use a bit of skill, you can make a little bit of money. Today, I don't know the price of shearing because only last Friday we did get a rise of 40% or something, or $44 a week or something. But you get paid per sheep, so I don't know how you work it out. I honestly don't know how they work that out. But prior to that, shearing was worth $184.62 per sheep. Per hundred, I mean. Per hundred to shear, yeah. But myself, I don't do many these days. I only do anything from about 140 to 180 or 90 a day. But when I was younger and madder, I used to love racing, and I loved to be in front if I could, and I would bust my boiler to be there. But today, I wouldn't give a hang about it. As soon as I start raising the sweat, I reckon I'm working too hard, so I'll just keep underneath that. But I can assure you, if some young smart-ass comes along and starts guiding about how many he's going to do and what he's not going to do and what have you, if I take it in my head and get into them, it's still there if I want to use it, but I don't want to use it too often. I can assure you I would much rather just shear along and do it as easy as I possibly can. But the boss will come along, count the sheep out. If you've shown them too rough, he has the right to draft the roughly shorn ones off, count the others out, and then he will bring them back up if you put them in your cutting pen and ask you to clean them up to his satisfaction, and then he will count them out and you'll get paid for them. If the shearer has cut sing out to draft all of them off and count the others out. Ask you to bring down your needle and thread, sew them up to his satisfaction, and then he will count them out and you'll get paid for them. If the shearer has been too bad-tempered and jumped on the sheep and kneed him and busted his rib cage and then jammed it through his heart or lungs or something and he bled to death internally and died, you don't get paid for dead weight. But shearing is very, very hard on your nervous system or something. I don't know what it is, but you're doing the same thing over and over and over all the time. Everyone's raking and kicking at you and putting the pressure on. And I can go about 6 months. But see this little silver knob here on top of your handpiece? That is called your tension nut to get the right tension on your comb and cutter so that when you hit the wool will spring off. There will be no drag or pull or anything like that. It is also known as the local anaesthetic. And what happens is, these, as I said, I can go about 6 months before I blow the trumpet, and you're doing the same thing over and they're in you, and then you feel the pressure building up in you just like a big pressure cooker inside you. And then you will get one of these real idiots, a real ratbag. He'll kick at you and jerk at you and probably jam his foot up your nose and tear half your nostril out and the blood starts pouring out of you, or in the mouth and split your lips open, or up the arms and the blood starts pouring out of you, or kick you in the groin, and you just click. And you bring her back and roll her over in your hand and bring her through and give him a good enough the jawbone and knock him out in one good hit. And she's just like pulling the plug on the big pressure cooker. You just go, yep, I'm right again now, and you can go another 6 months. I can assure you, it builds up inside you. I don't know, blood pressure or something it is, but that's what does happen. But taxation-wise these days, we don't care how many you shear, whether you shear 1 or 500 a day, we pay a flat rate of 13% tax, so it don't care how many sheep you do shear. But has anyone got any questions you'd like to ask? Don't be frightened to ask if you have. Well, what we might do shortly is, I'll get Head here to oh, she's getting very stiff. Oh dear. You mightn't do nothing. But I'll try and get her to give them a bit of a jerk up and down for you and show you how they work in the shed. You've seen the dog work out in the paddock, bringing the sheep in, how they go around them. She will work completely different to that. She will put the pressure on and bark and jump up on them and put the pressure on them to make them, get them moving so that you don't have to handle them and knock yourself around and make the dog do it.